Is that persistent itch you keep scratching day after day actually a warning sign that your body is in serious trouble? Right now, in the next 15 minutes, you're going to discover 4 specific spots on your body where itching isn't just annoying. It's your body's urgent alarm system trying to save your life. I'm going to show you exactly what to look for, which medical tests to request immediately, and how to catch potentially deadly conditions while they're still treatable. Here's something that will shock you. One of these itchy spots is so commonly dismissed by seniors that doctors report over 60% miss the early warning signs until the damage becomes irreversible. Stay with me, because what you learn today could add years to your life. Linda, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Wisconsin, spent 3 months rubbing lotion on her itchy palms, convinced it was just winter dryness. When she finally mentioned it during her annual checkup, blood tests revealed her liver enzymes were dangerously elevated. That innocent itch was her liver's desperate cry for help, and she had been ignoring it while watching television every night. Itchy spot 1. Persistent itching on your palms and soles. When your palms and the bottoms of your feet start itching relentlessly, especially worsening at night when you're trying to sleep, your liver might be sending you an emergency distress signal. This isn't the kind of itch that responds to moisturizers or over-the-counter creams. According to research published by the Mayo Clinic, this specific type of itching, called palmoplantar pruritus, is one of the earliest warning signs of cholestatic liver disease and primary biliary cholangitis in people over 60. These conditions occur when your liver struggles to process and eliminate bile acids properly, causing them to accumulate in your bloodstream and deposit under your skin. The result is an intense burning itch that feels like it's coming from deep inside your hands and feet, not just the surface. Most seniors describe it as an unbearable sensation that makes them want to scratch until they bleed. Yet scratching provides absolutely no relief whatsoever. Your liver performs over 500 essential functions every single day, filtering toxins from your blood, producing proteins needed for blood clotting, and processing everything you eat and drink. When bile acids can't flow normally through your liver's tiny ducts, they back up into your bloodstream like a clogged drain. These bile salts then travel throughout your body and settle into nerve endings in your skin, particularly in areas with the highest concentration of nerve receptors, your palms and soles. Research from Johns Hopkins Medical Center shows that seniors often experience this symptom months or even years before other obvious signs of liver disease appear, such as yellowing skin or chronic fatigue. That's why this itch is so crucial as an early warning system. Your body is literally screaming at you through your hands and feet that something is seriously wrong inside. Charles, a 71-year-old from Texas, thought his itchy feet were from his diabetes and ignored them for nearly a year. By the time he complained about yellowing eyes, his liver damage had progressed to cirrhosis. The simple blood test he avoided could have caught the problem when treatment options were still highly effective. His story demonstrates why dismissing these symptoms as minor annoyances can have devastating consequences. Liver disease progresses silently, and by the time you notice other symptoms like abdominal swelling or confusion, permanent scarring may have already occurred. Studies indicate that untreated cholestatic conditions can lead to complete liver failure within 5 to 10 years, potentially requiring a transplant if you're even eligible at your age. Schedule a complete metabolic panel with your doctor this week to check your liver enzymes, specifically ALT, AST, alkaline phosphatase, and bile acid levels. Bring a written list of all symptoms you've experienced, including when the itching started, what time of day it's worst, and whether anything makes it better or worse. Take photos of any skin changes on your palms or soles to show your physician. This isn't something to mention casually at your next routine visit months from now. Call your doctor's office tomorrow morning and explain that you're experiencing persistent palm and sole itching that requires urgent evaluation. If caught early through these simple blood tests, many liver conditions can be managed effectively with lifestyle changes and close monitoring. This isn't just itchy skin that'll go away on its own. It's your liver sending an SOS signal. Don't wait another single day to get checked. Itchy spot 2. Unexplained itching around your ankles and lower legs. Have you been scratching your ankles and lower legs raw lately, assuming it's just dry skin from the weather or your age? When itching concentrates around your ankles, shins and calves without any obvious rash or redness, your circulatory system might be failing to deliver adequate blood flow to your extremities. Vascular specialists at Johns Hopkins University have documented that persistent lower leg itching is frequently an early symptom of peripheral artery disease, a condition where fatty deposits narrow the arteries supplying blood to your legs and feet. This reduced blood flow means your skin cells aren't receiving enough oxygen and nutrients to stay healthy, triggering chronic itching that worsens when you're sitting for long periods or lying down at night. The sensation often feels different from typical dry skin itching. It's deeper, more persistent, and accompanied by a subtle burning or tingling feeling that no amount of lotion seems to help. Many seniors report that the itching intensifies in the evening and can become severe enough to disrupt sleep and daily activities. Peripheral artery disease affects approximately 8 to 12 million Americans, with the highest rates occurring in people over 65, especially those with diabetes, high blood pressure, or a history of smoking. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, PAD significantly increases your risk of heart attack and stroke because the same plaque buildup narrowing leg arteries is likely affecting arteries throughout your entire body, including those supplying your heart and brain. The itching occurs because poorly oxygenated skin becomes inflamed and hypersensitive, with nerve endings sending constant distress signals to your brain. Harvard Medical School research shows that seniors with PAD who also experience lower leg itching have a 40% higher risk of experiencing a stroke within 5 years compared to those with PAD alone. This makes the itching not just an annoying symptom, but a critical warning that your cardiovascular system needs immediate attention before something catastrophic happens. Barbara, a 65-year-old from Florida, scratched her ankles constantly for 6 months, thinking it was eczema from the humidity. When she finally developed a non-healing sore on her shin, testing revealed severe blockages in her leg arteries. Her delayed diagnosis meant she required an invasive procedure to restore blood flow that could have been avoided with earlier detection. What started as simple itching progressed to a wound that wouldn't heal because her compromised circulation couldn't deliver the cells and oxygen needed for tissue repair. Untreated PAD doesn't just cause itching, it can lead to chronic wounds, serious infections, and in severe cases amputation when tissue dies from lack of blood supply. The mortality rate after a major amputation in seniors is shockingly high, with nearly 30% dying within 1 year and 50% within 5 years, according to vascular surgery data. Check your ankle pulse every morning by feeling the top of your foot near the ankle bone with 2 fingers. You should feel a steady, strong beat, matching your heartbeat. If the pulse feels weak, absent, or significantly different between your 2 feet, that's a red flag requiring immediate medical evaluation. Schedule an ankle brachial index test with your primary care physician or a vascular specialist, a simple, painless, non-invasive test that compares blood pressure in your ankles to blood pressure in your arms. The test takes about 15 minutes and can detect even mild circulation problems before they become severe. Ask your doctor about a baseline ultrasound of your leg arteries if you have risk factors like diabetes, smoking history, or high cholesterol. Document when your leg itching is worst and whether walking makes it better or worse, as these patterns help doctors diagnose the specific circulation problem. Poor circulation doesn't magically improve with time. It progressively worsens until you develop serious complications. Catch it now while it's still completely reversible with lifestyle modifications and appropriate care. Itchy spot. 3. Severe itching. All over your body, especially at night. When your entire body itches intensely without any visible rash, hives, or obvious skin changes, particularly disrupting your sleep night after night, it could signal that your kidneys are silently failing. This type of all-over itching, medically called uremic pruritus, affects up to 40% of seniors with chronic kidney disease according to research from Harvard Medical School. The itching occurs because failing kidneys can't adequately filter waste products and toxins from your bloodstream, allowing these harmful substances to accumulate throughout your body. These waste products, particularly urea and other nitrogen-containing compounds, irritate nerve endings in your skin from the inside out, creating an unbearable sensation that makes you want to scratch everywhere simultaneously. Unlike itching from allergies or dry skin that responds to antihistamines or moisturizers, kidney-related itching is notoriously difficult to relieve because the problem isn't on your skin's surface. It's in your blood, circulating through every inch of your body. The kidneys are your body's master filtration system, processing about 50 gallons of blood every single day to remove waste while retaining nutrients and essential minerals. When kidney function declines below 60%, waste products begin building up in your bloodstream at dangerous levels, but you might not feel obviously sick for months or even years. According to the National Kidney Foundation, approximately 37 million American adults have chronic kidney disease, and 90% don't even know it because early stages produce few noticeable symptoms beyond vague complaints like fatigue and generalized itching. The itching typically worsens at night when you're lying still and not distracted by daily activities, causing desperate scratching that damages your skin and increases infection risk. Research published by kidney specialists at Johns Hopkins shows that seniors experiencing severe uremic itching have significantly higher mortality rates compared to kidney disease patients without itching, partly because the itching indicates more advanced disease and partly because the constant sleep disruption weakens overall health. Thomas, a 73-year-old from Ohio, suffered with unbearable full-body itching for 8 months before his daughter insisted he see a doctor. His kidney function had dropped to just 25%, classified as stage 4 kidney disease, one step away from complete kidney failure requiring dialysis. Had he reported the itching when it first started, interventions could have slowed the disease progression significantly. Instead, he now faces the possibility of needing dialysis 3 times weekly for 4 hours each session, completely altering his independence and quality of life. The tragedy is that chronic kidney disease is often preventable and always manageable when detected early. But once you reach advanced stages, the damage is irreversible and your options become extremely limited. Request a comprehensive metabolic panel including creatinine, blood urea nitrogen, and estimated glomerular filtration rate at your next doctor visit. These 3 tests together paint a clear picture of your kidney function. Don't accept your labs look fine without seeing the actual numbers and understanding what they mean for your kidney health. If your GFR is below 60, you have some degree of kidney disease and need specialized care from a nephrologist, not just monitoring by your primary doctor. Keep a detailed symptom diary for 2 weeks, noting when itching is worst, what you ate that day, and how much fluid you drank, as these patterns help doctors identify kidney issues quickly. Ask specifically about your kidney function every year after age 60, even if you feel perfectly fine, because early detection is the only way to prevent progression to dialysis. Kidney disease is silent but deadly. This itch is your early warning system working overtime. Get checked this week, not next month. Itchy spot 4. Persistent itching on your scalp, neck, or upper back? Is that constant scalp itch you've been blaming on dandruff or dry skin actually a warning sign of something far more serious lurking in your body? When itching persistently affects your scalp, neck, or upper back, without responding to typical treatments like medicated shampoos or moisturizers, it can be an early symptom of lymphoma, particularly Hodgkin's lymphoma, which occurs more frequently in people over 60 according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Oncology research from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center shows that approximately 30% of lymphoma patients experience significant itching months before any other symptoms appear, making it one of the earliest detectable warning signs of this blood cancer. This type of itching feels distinctly different from typical scalp irritation. Patients describe it as a deep, burning sensation that seems to come from beneath the skin rather than the surface, often accompanied by unusual sensitivity to heat and an intense desire to scratch that provides only momentary relief. The itching typically worsens after showering with warm water, drinking alcohol, or during evening hours, following patterns that dermatologists recognize as potentially concerning for underlying malignancy. Lymphoma develops when white blood cells called lymphocytes begin growing abnormally and accumulating in your lymph nodes, spleen, and other tissues throughout your body. These cancerous cells release chemicals called cytokines that travel through your bloodstream and stimulate nerve endings in your skin, particularly in areas near major lymph node clusters like your neck, upper back, and scalp. Harvard Medical School researchers explain that the itching occurs because these cytokines trigger inflammation in small blood vessels near your skin's surface, activating the same nerve pathways that respond to allergic reactions. What makes this especially dangerous is how easily seniors dismiss scalp itching as a minor nuisance related to aging, trying various shampoos and home remedies for months, while the underlying cancer progresses untreated. Early-stage lymphoma has an excellent prognosis, with 5-year survival rates exceeding 85 to 90%. But late-stage detection dramatically reduces survival odds to below 60%, according to American Cancer Society statistics. Helen, a 69-year-old from Arizona, scratched her scalp raw for 7 months, trying everything from dandruff treatments to prescription antifungal creams before noticing a small, painless lump on her neck. Biopsy confirmed stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma that had been growing silently while she focused on treating the symptom rather than finding the cause. Her oncologist explained that the persistent itching she'd been experiencing was her immune system's response to the cancer cells multiplying in her lymph nodes. Catching lymphoma early dramatically improves treatment outcomes and reduces the intensity of treatments needed. But Helen's delay meant she required more aggressive therapy with worse side effects than would have been necessary with earlier detection. If you've been experiencing unexplained scalp, neck, or upper back itching for more than 2 weeks that doesn't improve with over-the-counter treatments, schedule an appointment with your doctor immediately and specifically mention your concern about lymphoma. Request a complete blood count with differential, which can reveal abnormalities in your white blood cells that warrant further investigation. During your physical exam, ask your doctor to carefully feel for any swollen lymph nodes in your neck, armpits, and groin. Even small, painless lumps deserve evaluation if accompanied by persistent itching. Pay attention to other subtle symptoms like unexplained weight loss, night sweats soaking your sheets, or unusual fatigue, and report them together as a pattern rather than isolated complaints. Document exactly when the itching started, what makes it worse, and whether you've noticed any lumps or bumps anywhere on your body, as this information helps doctors determine whether imaging tests or biopsies are necessary. Early detection is absolutely everything with cancer. Don't let embarrassment about just an itch delay a potentially life-saving diagnosis. Call your doctor tomorrow morning. The 4 spots we've covered today Your palms and soles warning about liver problems, your ankles and lower legs signaling circulation issues. All over body itching indicating kidney failure, and scalp, neck or upper back itching potentially revealing lymphoma are not normal signs of aging that you should accept and ignore. Every single one of these conditions is manageable, treatable, or even curable when caught early through simple blood tests and physical examinations. Your body is incredibly intelligent, constantly sending you signals when something goes wrong internally. And now you know exactly how to recognize and respond to these critical warnings before minor problems become life-threatening emergencies. Now I want to hear from you in the comments below. Have you experienced persistent itching in any of these 4 spots? And what did your doctor discover when you got checked? Your story could be the wake-up call another senior needs to stop ignoring symptoms and get potentially life-saving tests. If this video just made you realize you've been dismissing warning signs your body has been sending, hit that like button right now, subscribe so you never miss crucial health information that could save your life, and share this video immediately with any friends or family members over 60 who need to see it today. Knowledge like this doesn't just educate, it saves lives when people take action on what they learn.